They laughed the first time she walked into the hangar at Fort Hawthorne. The sound of jet engines echoed off the steel walls, but it couldn't drown out the whispers. A woman in the SEAL Air Division? They said it was a joke. But Lieutenant Ava Monroe didn't come here to make friends. She came to fly. Ava had spent her life chasing speed. While other kids played games, she was watching vapor trails stretch across the sky. Her father was a pilot, one of the best, until a malfunction brought his plane down over the Pacific. She was 12 when she swore she'd finish what he started. Now, standing in front of that massive F-39 Strike Falcon, she felt the same fire burn inside her chest. The others made it clear she wasn't welcome. "SEAL aviation isn't for emotion," one of them said. Another left her locker door covered with mocking notes. "Fly home, sweetheart." But Ava didn't fight back. She trained harder. Every dawn run, every simulator flight, every weapons check. She was faster, sharper, better, and still, they refused to see it. Commander Rourke, the veteran officer of the base, called her into his office. "Monroe, you're good," he said. "But out here, good isn't enough. You'll be tested, by the sky and by them." Ava simply nodded. She wasn't there for their approval. She was there for the mission. Weeks later, a message came through the tactical channel. A SEAL ground team, 12 men, was pinned down deep. In the Mojave Badlands, their extraction chopper had taken heavy fire. Enemy drones were circling, and the sky was closing in. Every available pilot was grounded for maintenance, except one. Ava's F-39, ready, armed, fueled. The control tower refused to clear her for launch. They said the storm would eat her alive. That visibility was zero. Ava strapped in anyway. She looked at the nameplate under her canopy. Monroe, Valkyrie 1. And with one breath, she whispered, "For Dad." The engines screamed to life. Thunder rolled across the desert skies. Before anyone could stop her, Valkyrie 1 was airborne. Lightning clawed across the clouds as she climbed through the storm. Static burst through the radio. Her radar flickered, enemy signatures fast and closing. 3 hostile aircraft. Ava tightened her grip on the stick. "Valkyrie 1, engaging," she said calmly. Her jet rolled, dove, fired. 1 missile, 1 flare, 1 explosion lighting up the dark. Seconds later, another, then another. The sky became her battleground. Down below, the SEAL team listened in disbelief through broken comms. They could hear her voice crackling through the static, steady as steel. "Stay low and mark your smoke. I'm clearing your path." Tracer fire cut through the rain. Ava descended through the chaos, guiding the rescue chopper through canyon walls barely wider than her wings. Her breathing slowed, every move instinctive, flawless. But the storm grew worse. Fuel levels dropped, and one last enemy jet appeared on radar, a ghost signature, fast and silent. It dove straight for her from above the clouds. Ava pulled hard, breaking the sound barrier. The G-forces pressed against her body, black spots clouding her vision. She fired 2 missiles, missed one, hit the other. Flames tore across the sky. Her jet spun, alarms screaming. She fought for control, heart pounding like thunder. When she leveled out again, her instruments were fried. The base tried to reach her, no signal. She was flying blind, but then she heard it, the voice of the rescue pilot. "Valkyrie, we've got them. All 12 are on board. We're heading home." Ava smiled, even as her lights flickered red. She guided them out, trusting only instinct. As dawn broke over the horizon, the storm began to clear. Fort Hawthorne's runway lights glowed through the mist. The helicopter touched down first, battered but intact. Moments later, the distant roar of an engine, Ava's jet, trailing smoke, one wing half shredded. She brought it in low, wheels kissing the ground, sparks flying as she slid to a stop. The silence that followed felt like eternity. The hangar doors opened. Mechanics and pilots ran out, staring in disbelief. The woman they mocked had just saved 12 SEALs and destroyed 5 aircraft. She climbed out of the cockpit slowly, helmet tucked under her arm, eyes red from the strain. Commander Rourke stepped forward, speechless. Ava met his gaze and said softly, "Next time you question a pilot, sir, make sure you're not standing in her way." That night, her call sign, Valkyrie 1, became legend. Every pilot at the base repainted their helmets with a single silver stripe, her mark. And when the next sunrise came, Ava Monroe stood at the edge of the runway, the wind in her hair, watching the sky she'd conquered. Because some battles aren't fought for medals. They're fought to prove that no one can tell you where you don't belong. If you felt her courage, drop a comment below and tell us where you're watching from. Don't forget to like and subscribe. More cinematic stories are coming soon.